Good morning. It's a nice, cold, early day at the office. I have so much work to do that I'm trying to get through, and also just trying to get all these podcasts out of my mind. So now at this moment, just want to sort of cover some base of why I'm doing this, and then just to touch back on the situation as well, if I could. So for me, firstly, like, I feel like, we always hear people, even before I was in a situation like I am, I always, YouTube stuff, and people are like, oh, I recovered. Like, if you're in a situation, you Google things, everybody else has survived it for some reason. And, you always feel like you can't. Or, personally, that's how I felt. I was just like, but they obviously don't have it. Like, they don't have my brain. Like, they probably, I don't know, grew up better, and not even like my childhood, like, to blame. Like, I am just a bit fucked up. So then I thought, maybe, just, it would be weird. Okay, well, I found it weird to tell the story because I'm not doing this podcast for like, oh my God, do this to not suffer. I'm not like that. Like, I don't have that kind of optimism. So, for me, it's mostly just to get it out of my system, because I am not somebody who talks about things. And I feel like if I don't get it out of my system, I will explode. And I felt like doing a podcast is cool, because then that sort of keeps it away from the people I don't want to know all of these things. And maybe by chance, like, it does help someone somewhere, I don't know. Or at least people can find it entertaining. I think I'm quite entertaining. So, the main other issue is just basically that, I can't afford therapy right now. And I don't have the time for it either. So basically me doing this podcast is, fully based on the fact that I need an outlet. And by chance, if I do it on this platform, why not? Maybe somebody can hear it, laugh at it, comment on it. No. Like, just make it something. I don't know. So I'm just currently just vulnerable, uncertain, but choosing to speak. My after the storm narratives, just like, I thought, like, end of last year, I thought I was after the storm. This year, 4 weeks ago, I thought I was over the storm. But then my demons get on knocking, so I am just trying to drive myself to make this moment better. Even if it doesn't end up in like a, yay, I won, look at me. But yeah, and then while I was trying to structure what to say in this podcast, like a part that I actually ChatGPT'd like a question regarding this, and it came up with like asking for help, and I'm like, but no, dude, like, and this is what irritates me with normal podcasts and normal stories, is because everybody's like, no, but you can always ask for help. Like, is there something about you that like sort of feels like you don't deserve help? No, I do deserve help, but I had help and I fucked the help up. Like, people are tired of helping. So that's, so it doesn't even come to that. Like, I have a very small support system left, but that's because I had a big one, and that big one tried for a while. But with me not talking or actually asking for help initially, which is now suddenly it dawns onto me, like, maybe that's what it meant. But even so, I just felt like, I could fix myself, which I obviously can't, but nobody else can fix me. Now I'm going to fix myself. But I must say that I now feel more capable of fixing myself because I have learned a lot about myself. I've learned, this is weird, but like, and a bit dumb, but I've learned finally that I am my own person. I have always been somebody to attach, or not like in a clingy way, but like I become whoever wants me to be, and then at the end of the day, like I end up with none of my own choices. Not like hating it, but like I felt a voidish feeling, which is, yeah, it's intense and it's also fun. Life is very, very fun. So, yeah, and I am just trying to like just speak it out now and be affirmative with what I want. And yeah, my story is mid chaos, and I'm trying adamantly because before, if anybody who listens to this has listened to some of my previous stuff, I always promise like, oh, a new episode's gonna come out. This time I'm scheduling it every morning. I'm gonna do a few minutes of, or maybe a few small podcasts, just to check in and because I feel like if I don't, I'll lose my mind because there's so much going on, which leads me to why I just said, like, I used to promise all these things. My next recording will now go into basically what this month is all about for me and how I am freaking out, but also surprisingly not freaking out. So stay tuned and let me know if you're not one of my friends, let me know what you think. Let me put it that way. But yeah. And I hope that everybody is blessed. Peace.